So, half a year ago, I posted this Instagram story. It was right after I arrived in Taiwan. While being in Japan, I just started watching a whole bunch of content about sea creatures and sharks and stuff like that. And I got very fascinated with it. And I just thought, yeah, I want to go diving to see sharks. A couple of months later, I met a girl. She became my girlfriend, and she motivated me um, to do my open water certification, which I also did. I think like 1 or 2 months ago, around about that, on Xiaolou in Taiwan, and exactly half a year after I posted this Instagram story, I was in Thailand on Koh Lanta, going on 6 dives on 3 different days with a dive shop called Lanta Fun Dives. Actually, the owners from my hometown, very funny. And if you want to dive on Koh Lanta, I can definitely recommend that dive shop. Nice owner, very good crew. Right at the beginning, I told him, yeah, I want to see sharks. And the owner said, yeah, no problem. Um, Sharks are kind of a common sight in the waters around Koh Lanta. They got more rare over the last years, however, so it was not a sure thing. So we went on the dives, and if I really found sharks, to find it out, you have to watch the video. So on our first day, we went to Koh Ha, a beautiful dive site with a lot of islands, very beautiful, and we directly went into the water like it should be. I wasted a lot of air on our first dive. I wonder why. Also, on our first dive, I felt something picking close to my wound, and it actually hurt a little bit. I was looking down, there was this cleaner fish. That actually was a highlight for me. Lots of fish. The one thing that you are guaranteed, 100% guaranteed to see around the waters from Koh Lanta are beautiful fish. A big biodiversity when it comes to the fish. Also, sea snake. Here you can see again the sheer amount of fish is just crazy. But sadly, for the first day, the GoPro died pretty early, so not a lot of footage from the first day. So on day 2 we went to Kobida, which is pretty close to Koh Phi Phi. Directly after we jumped in, we saw those squids actually. Yeah, pretty interesting. Also, my girlfriend managed to capture this footage of an octopus changing colors right after we went in. One of the first things we saw. Very cool, very cool. But still no shark. Because that's the thing I'm here for, right? Sharks. So we got told most of the dive sites we went to are usually home to a lot of sharks. However, yeah, because the water is getting warmer, they are not as common, at least at this time of the year. On the second dive of the second day, we saw stingrays, a lot of stingrays, and look at them, how beautiful they are. just flying through the water, and I actually think they're pretty hard to spot sometimes on the floor. They camouflage in with the surroundings quite well. Again, lots of beautiful fish. Also, there's a lot of coral in the waters around Koh Lanta. I don't think I have the expertise to judge if they are healthy corals or not. However, I got told the coral around Koh Lanta still look pretty healthy, and that's what I embrace now. Also, the scenery is very pretty, and look at those sheer amount of fish, and they directly let me dive through them, and it was very immersive, a very nice experience. However, afterwards, I realized that I had fish poop on my head. Yeah. If you're fine with having fish poop on your hand, definitely great experience. Look at the scenery. And look who's hiding in the coral, a little firefish. Also a lot of sea urchins. If you're not that experienced, watch out with that. But I'm also not that experienced, but I'm still fine. Also, a lot of anemones. Very beautiful. You can definitely find a lot of Nemos here. And that's how my throat feels like after all the dry air and the salt water. On the third day, we went back to Koha on the first dive. We got told, okay, at this specific spot there will be sharks. First of all, we found Nemo, which is definitely a plus point. This little guy here as well. However, no sharks. Sadly, no sharks. Apparently, our dive master said every time he went here, he saw sharks. Not that day because the water was getting quite warm, and apparently they prefer more mild water temperatures. However, we saw the sea snake and lots of beautiful fish. But at this point, I gotta be honest, my hopes. Ah. However, at the next dive spot where we went to, further out in the ocean, one of the crew members spotted a shark while snorkeling, and right after we got in, we saw a guitar shark. What does we mean? Everybody besides me. I didn't see it. Everybody else saw the guitar shark. I didn't. Yeah. However, afterwards, we saw this cuttlefish. Cuttlefish? Yeah. And then afterwards, after all my hopes were gone, I already felt sad that I wouldn't see sharks. Half a year after my Instagram story post, we saw this guy, a leopard shark. And there I'm posing with the leopard shark. And at this moment, I gotta tell you, I was so happy. I was so happy to finally see the shark. It was so beautiful. I think I got a little bit too close to it though, because it eventually swam away, so I think I scared it. Have a look at this. It's so beautiful. The way it glides through the water, it pushes itself through the water is just so majestic. And then you have a cute pufferfish as well. Yeah, we saw that. At this point, I was happy. I saw a shark. However, it was a short encounter, so I definitely wanted some more time with my, yeah, probably new favorite sea creature, the leopard shark. And we keep swimming, and indeed we found another leopard shark. However, another group of people was surrounding it, looking at it, and still pretty cool. However, lots of people around making noise, kind of disrupting the whole experience a little bit, right? So we left them to it, and we actually were able to find our own shark to look at. Here. Look at him, so beautiful. At this point, when we saw the third shark, I was so happy, and yeah, I was really happy. Before we went in, we got told don't swim directly above the leopard sharks, because that's what they don't like. You will scare them away with that. Apparently, the other group didn't get the memo, and this idiot thought it would be a good idea to directly swim above him and scare him away. That's how my last shark encounter of diving in Koh Lanta ended. However, look at this shot. They look so beautiful while swimming through the water. And so beautiful, so majestic. I think it might be my new favorite sea creature. Also, a pretty common sight in the waters around Koh Lanta are those eels. Yeah, those Morel, yeah, you know what I mean. So overall, I was very happy with the diving experience in Koh Lanta, also with Koh Lanta itself. Definitely very happy with the dive shop, Lanta Fun Dives. Go check it out if you want to go dive there. Good shop owner, good crew, and the food on Koh Lanta is also amazing. Enjoy.